Hey everybody, this is Bill Steffen. Thanks so much for coming here to the Substack and taking a look at what we have for you at billsteffen.com. Happy Sunday, everybody, January 5th. Here's what we're tracking for you. First of all, we're missing a big snowstorm that's going to pass south of us through parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. And we're also missing a significant ice storm, which is going to be just south of where the heavy snow is across parts of Kentucky. And this is going to be a nasty storm. There's going to be power outages with this. Could even be some thunder snow in areas that get the heaviest snowfall. For us here in Michigan, continued cold, but not bad. I think temperatures will be in the mid 20s during the afternoon. Average highs are low 30s. Mainly dry main roads are expected here for the next couple of days. And in fact, most of the coming week, we should see dry road conditions. I showed this slide yesterday, and it's still valid today. Wherever you see the yellow, orange, and red colors, that's where the heavy snow is going to be. And it's gonna be quite a storm for Kansas City. The Chiefs are on the road. I think they play at Denver, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to avoid the big mess there. But down through St. Louis, Indianapolis, I think they've got a home game. And Cincinnati certainly clobbered. And then as you get over the mountains there, the Washington, D.C. area could see some snow and ice as well. To the south of the snow area, the bottom graphic shows where the ice is going to be from southeast Missouri across southern Illinois through much of Kentucky. And there are places there that are going to see over half an inch of ice, and that will certainly down some trees and wires there. Storm hitting pretty hard. You can see on the warnings and advisories that we have on this map. First of all, in the red color, the brighter red color, is where they have blizzard warnings in effect, and that covers a good portion of Kansas into northwestern Missouri, including the Kansas City area. In the pink or magenta color, that is a winter storm warning, and areas there could see anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow or even more than that. And then the purple colored counties on the edges of the system are where there's a winter weather advisory in effect. Now, all of that stays south of Chicago, South Bend. If you're traveling Interstate 80, you should be okay until you get east to Cleveland, where there's advisories there for some lake effect snow. But the main part of the storm is going to be Kansas into Virginia, West Virginia, and perhaps all the way into Delaware. South of where they get the ice storm, there's going to be severe thunderstorms here later on today and tonight. Look for an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms along the Natchez Trace across western Mississippi, far southeast Arkansas, and parts of Louisiana. That's in the orange color. That's surrounded by a slight risk. That's level 2. And then a marginal risk in the dark green comes up to include Memphis over to Birmingham and down toward Pensacola, Florida. Here's the way our Sunday looks. Temperatures here this afternoon in the mid-20s. We'll see a little bit of sunshine poking through, especially in inland areas. Low temperatures overnight will make it down in the upper teens. We'll see wind chill factors here down in around 10 above or so, which is typical cold for January, not bad. For the humidity, I found a snowman icon there. He's going to be happy. We had about 70% humidity on the day, and winds will be a little lighter than Saturday, north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Here's the next 4 days. Temperatures pretty consistent, mid-20s, may only be low 20s here on Wednesday. There could be a snow shower toward the lake, but as winds turn more north-northeast, I think the snow showers off Lake Michigan today and tomorrow would be more apt to be down toward Berrien County, northwest Indiana, and the Chicago area, and most of our area missing those. We have a chance of snow showers again here for Tuesday night into the day on Wednesday, but again, no real heavy snow is expected here. We like viewer pictures, and here's a couple to share with you. This is from Warren DeHaan. We got Old Country Buffet for Finches here on the left side. That's that's kind of like Thanksgiving where you invite all your relatives, but Warren must have some good finch food out there. We got a hawk over here too on the right side, kind of blending in. You have to look a little bit more carefully there to see him in there. And our second picture comes from Dan Clark. Thanks to Jill Clark for that. I have been a couple of times down toward Pensacola Beach, Florida. In the first week of December, they do a Santa Claus parade. They do a lighted boat parade. They used to do fireworks. But it's an exciting weekend there at Pensacola Beach. And in fact, the last time I was down there, I actually went swimming in the Gulf. We had a day when the temperatures were in the mid-70s, and it was warm enough to do that. So that's a neat area down there at Fort Walton. And thanks to Dan Clark for that picture of the blue sky. A little bit of the snow totals here Thursday through Saturday. As much as 8 inches fell in the Bauer-Drent area. That's in southwest Ottawa County. Brunswick is just south of Fremont. They had 7.5 inches. Zeeland 6.5. Holland a little over 6. And again, keep in mind these totals decrease as you get a little bit away from the lake, since this was lake effect snow. 2.7 inches in Grand Rapids, and that gives us, my chart here says, 35.8 inches of snow for the season, and that does not include the Saturday totals as of yet. But you can see where the heaviest snow was on the map there, across parts of Allegan County, and then up toward the Traverse City, Cadillac area as well. Hey, the sun was closest to the Earth on Saturday. We call that Perihelion. And that sounds kind of weird. How come if the sun gets closer to the Earth, it doesn't get warmer? Well, there's two reasons for that. One is the length of day, which is much less here during the wintertime than it would be during the summer, and the angle of the sunlight that comes in. Sunlight only comes in at an angle of about 24 degrees at solar noon right here in early January, but that goes up to about 70 degrees during the summertime. And if you want to read more than that, I got an article up for you on the blog here at Substack. We've also had the first tornado of 2025, and this was out in California. This is I believe, a Department of Transportation picture that they got of the tornado. It was unrated, and why was that? Because there is nothing but rock out there, and there's no way to tell how fast the wind was because there's no damage. It's just a bunch of rocks. We don't know what the rocks looked like before the tornado, if anything was moved, so we just know that there was a tornado out there. Nice shaped tornado. You can see a signature on radar. The first tornado of the year in the unlikely place of, I think this was, where's my notes here? Singletown, California. There was some hail associated with that too for a little while. But this is about 150 miles north of Sacramento, a very sparsely populated area. Well, hey, thanks so much for checking us out today. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Bill Steffen 616. It is free to do that. And of course, at billsteffen.com. Have yourself a good rest of the weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.